Good afternoon and welcome back to another episode. This one's going to be a fun one for you guys. No, I'm not out on the water today, but it's another boat maintenance day. For those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Caleb, aka Bearded Bassin, and I do videos out here on the California Delta. Anything from tournament videos to bait how-tos to whatever you could think of. I just go out and go fishing and record what goes on. Today, doing something a little bit different. This is a long time coming. I don't know exactly how long the video is going to be, whether I'm not going to show you the entire exercise or not, but I'm doing a boat deck flipping deck extension. If you guys don't know, that's the boat in the background. She's an old gal. It's a 1988 Ranger 363V. That's a 1710, and it's got a 175 2006 Mercury Optimax. This thing freaking screams. If you guys haven't seen the video from the last boat maintenance day, I'll tag it right here, right there. And I did put brand new seats, center console, and a carpeted bench to mount those seats on. So today what I'm doing is, I'm just going to kind of jump into the process, but I ripped up the carpet that's in the floor where the flipping deck is going to go, and I bought some stuff, hasn't arrived yet, but it's called KiwiGrip or Kiwi Grip. It's a water-based, rubberized, non-skid material. I didn't want to re-carpet, just kind of wanted to give like a good coating, something down there that's like really easy to clean and wash. My buddy's boat has a truck bed liner in his, and it's kind of abrasive, you know, when you put your knee on it and it gets really hot in the sun. So I did my research, I bought a quart of this stuff. It was like 45 bucks. We're going to give it a try. It requires like a special roller to give a good little texture to it. So yeah, that should arrive tomorrow, but today it's all about prep work. And right now what I'm doing, I already pulled up the carpet. I'm going to time lapse this part because this is what's going to take the longest. I got acetone right now. I'm trying to just get up all that gunk and crud that's been just built up, the carpet glue, just oil, things that have gotten in and underneath the carpet that just needs to be cleaned up. So I'm going to time lapse that for you guys. So I'm going to give you an update. You'll see me here. Well, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am freaking sweating like a pig. Man, it's probably 95 degrees out here. Not complaining because the summers out here in California have been so freaking mild this year. I mean, oh, yeah, but I'm definitely drenched in sweat. But I got the first little piece done where that center console area is going to be. Figured I'd give you guys a little update on how the process is going. That took about 30 minutes to do that section. And I'm not sure how old this carpet glue is. It came up relatively easy. I know most guys, when they re-carpet their boat, they have a heck of a time trying to get that old carpet out. With the stuff that I'm putting in, I'm not sure exactly how clean the floor actually needs to be before I roll it on. Seems like it should be able to go over some stuff pretty good. But all I'm doing right now is I'm just taking your standard acetone, your cleans product residue and whatnot, but I'm just laying a little bit of acetone on there, wiping it around with a rag, letting it sit for a second, and then scraping. Found that to be the easiest way so far to get up that residue. I'm done with that front section. I've got still to do under the consoles, pretty much where your feet sit when you're sitting there. Going good so far, other than it being really stinking hot out here. But I'm going to get another camera angle, set up the time lapse again, and show you guys the process on this side. next day was only able to get to work on the project for about an hour, hour and a half. Got quite a bit done, got most of the front section done where the flipping deck's going to be, and just started working my way back to the consoles. I ended up having to go pick up the old lady. She had to drop off the car because it wasn't running right, so that's the end of yesterday. Yeah, we're back at it again today. Just going to keep grinding away, keep scraping, keep throwing acetone. I mean, acetone is my friend right now. If you guys are doing this, pulling up carpet glue and stuff like that, that acetone, the longer you let it sit, the more you put on it, the easier it is to take off. That's what I'm doing right now. Gonna get back at it, put the time lapse back on so you guys can see how much of a struggle it is, because the struggle is real. It is real. Man, sweating like a pig yet again. Just finished the section underneath the passenger console. I think it was a little bit harder simply because it's a small space and it's really hard to get my right hand in there. I'm right-handed, so yeah, I had to do most of the work with my left hand. But like you guys saw in the time lapse, this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep applying acetone, keep scraping. But there's spots where the glue is just really caked onto the fiberglass that I have to take a sander to it. So I think once I'm done getting up all the major portions of glue and carpet backing, that I'm going to run over with a sander really quick. I'm using an 80 grit, just a palm sander, and hopefully that gets it clean enough. Stuff that I'm applying to the floor should show up today. It's kind of new, so hopefully it works out. Hopefully it gets here before, because it's actually Wednesday, so I'm about to get ready to start tying up for the Windy Wednesday Nighter. But if it gets here before then, maybe I'll do one coat and see how it works. It says it only needs one coat. It's a paint primer in one, and it's like a little textured rubberized flooring. So hopefully it goes well. I'm going to get over here to the driver's console. Hopefully it's a little bit easier because I can actually get my right hand in there and scrape. So keep watching. Alright, so just got everything kind of buttoned up, finished up. I did a last all over sand of the entire area from the flipping deck and under the consoles. Hopefully all the time-lapse footage showed up pretty well for you guys. I haven't looked at it yet. And then I went through with acetone and gave it a quick wipe down just to get any debris and residue that was left over. Hopefully it's pretty good. I mean, I got, I would say, probably 95% of the glue off. It was kind of hard in some of those hard to reach spots to get the glue off, but I don't think that it's going to play a factor into the material that I'm going to put down on the floor. Still waiting for that to show up. Probably won't get to it today. Got to go tie up rods right now for the Wednesday nighter. So probably get to it tomorrow. Alright, well, next day, it's actually July 5th. I actually got the boat outside in the driveway right now, kind of drying out. We went and watched the fireworks for the 4th of July out on the Delta, and we ended up taking a wave over. It was pretty crowded out there, so I'm drying it out right now. And today I'm going to put that material that I was telling you guys about that I purchased for the floor. Where'd it go? This is the product that I'm going to be using. It is called Kiwi Grip. Right there. It comes with its own little roller. And it's a non-skid deck system. Used a lot on sailboats out in the ocean. So really high performance stuff. I'm gonna get to working on this. Put this down, and hopefully it works out right and looks good. So I'm gonna put you guys down and get to working. So I was just about to get started and realized right before opening the can that I needed a couple supplies. So I had to run to Walmart really quick to grab a roller, a brush. So I'll show you guys what we got going on right here. So this is the setup that I got going. This is the Kiwi Grip. Kind of give you guys a little bit of a breakdown of what it is. Okay, so it is a durable water-based acrylic polymer. Low glare, UV stable finish, easy to apply and maintain. So what it says is just tape off the area that you're going to be working in, which is this. I'm going to tape off. I'm going to do this little section first, just so that I can see to make sure that it works really well. It says to put it in about a 1/4 inch application. Make sure it's about a 1/4 inch thick. You want to brush it on with a thick brush. So I went and grabbed 2 brushes just in case I need another one. Tape off the exterior, and then this is the brush that it came with. And as you can tell, it's just a nice little textured brush. After you paint it on, then you just take a roll and give it some texture. So that's the setup. Hopefully it turns out really well. I got like a little bit of a light gray color because the carpet that I'm going to be redoing is going to be a dark gray. So hopefully it looks good. Hopefully it's easily to be washed and easy to apply. So now we're going to get back. I'm going to do a quick once over with the vacuum, sweep up any debris that might be left over, and then give it a once wipe with some acetone. Let it dry really quick just to make sure there's no gunk, no residue left over, and then get to applying. Alright, so just brought the boat outside. It's been about an hour. Just checked the tackiness of the coating. It's still a little tacky, so I just pulled the boat outside into the direct sunlight to see if it'll cure up a little bit faster. I put it on pretty thick just because I wanted it to be a good coating and not have to do it a second time. So in the meantime, not going to do the second coating yet. I'm going to go ahead and go inside and edit a windy Wednesday nighter video. If you guys don't know what those are, go ahead and check them out. They're a lot of fun. Me and my dad had a second place finish in this last one, so it was a good night. But I'm going to go inside, edit another video, let this gold gal sit out here and dry, and hopefully it sures up because I need this boat to be running. I need it to be fishable. I need to get that flipping deck done, so stay tuned. Alright, so that is how it turned out. I'm actually pretty impressed with how that turned out. I could probably do another coat just to be safe. It sat outside for about an hour in the sun and it cured up really nice. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I'm gonna move on now to under the consoles and everything. I think I'm gonna do each console first and then finish the centerpiece because man, it's going to be kind of hard getting in and underneath the consoles. So hopefully it turns out, and hopefully it looks good, and we'll get back to the time lapse so you guys can see how this little process is going. Alright, well there you go. Just got both the consoles done. Looks pretty dang good. Yeah, so both consoles are done, centerpiece is done. I'm sweating pretty bad. But I did a kind of a double coat underneath the console and in this little center area in between the consoles, because the middle part's going to be underneath a flipping deck, so there's not going to be a whole lot of traffic in and out. I'll probably even lay like a rubber mat down for tackle storage and whatnot. But underneath the consoles, you know, foot traffic and all that kind of good stuff is going to be happening quite frequently, so I did it a little bit thicker there, just to ensure that, you know, it's durable and it lasts. So I'm super impressed with how it came out. I really like it. That center part that's dried, I walked across it barefoot and it feels really soft. Probably still needs to dry a little bit, but yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I'm gonna pull it out into the sun and let it sit for about an hour. I gotta take off and do something else here, so don't know if this is gonna be the end of the video or I'm gonna show you guys the complete deck install as well. So if this is the end of the video, hope you guys liked it. That was a horrible outro, but all right, putting you guys down.